Alright guys, we're gonna be out here in Leadville today. I'm gonna take the snow bike out to Chalk Mountain. Check out this beast. We're gonna be going right over the lake, right up into those bowls today. Wow, how unbelievable. All right, let's get out there. Out here on the trail, just left the lot. Kind of got a little view of some of these bowls. I'm just gonna rip straight to the top and give you guys the lay of the land. Let's go. Woo! Check this out, guys. This is end of March condition. Everything is a shelf, just sitting, waiting to drop. Kind of testing the slab. Luckily, up here in Colorado, there's some danger up on those cornices, but the snowpack is very, very stable and shallow right now. Like, I'm almost hitting rock in a lot of areas. Super wet though. I know there's rivers and streams up in here. You can feel the bike literally dropping and raising, so you gotta be careful. I'm gonna keep the camera mounted to the bike here and see if I can make it all the way up there. Thanks for following along, guys. To the ridge, too many rocks, and it's way too windy. I think we're pushing 60-mile-an-hour winds up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this beast around and try to make it down safely. Woo!
bad place to stop and have some lunch. I'll have to say, today's not like the perfect day. God's blessed this with a little bluebird, but it's windy. Sometimes I'll be out here and this is the most connected I feel with God. Being out here in nature, secluded, alone, off the grid, no cell phone coverage. It's epic. It's a good life. And in my opinion, Leadville, I mean, it's the pinnacle of backcountry and extreme high elevation riding for Colorado at least. I've only been snowbiking here in Colorado, but I do love it. I want to finish up chowing down on some protein, get a little bit of sugar, get a little bit of caffeine in me, and then we'll start ripping again.
Snowpack! That's some hero snow right there. Woo! Alright guys, here's the deal. The Insta360 just died, so I'm going to give you a lay of the land and head out for the day. So, had some fun out here. Pretty much ripped the entire 3 bowls.
All right, made it back to the truck safely. Another beautiful day out here at Chalk Mountain in Leadville. I think later this week, if I have time, I want to try to do the loop all the way from Vail Pass all the way out here to Chalk Mountain. I did it one time last year and it was a just incredible journey. So I'm gonna try to squeeze that in before the end of the season, but hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one. Keep shredding.